So for arithmetic sequence U3, U3 is 30. And let me make it in a list way. And U9, let's put say U9 here, is equals to 9. Find the first negative term in the sequence. First negative term. So we can think of U1, U2, U3, U4, carries on to U9, and it keeps going down until it will get to a negative term. So how do we write expression for the third term? The third term is A plus 2D. If we write the general formula as UN is A plus N minus 1D, you substitute A and N is 3. So if you put N equals to 3, that will give you A plus 3 minus 1D. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So that's how we got A plus 2D. And for the 9th term, that would be equals to A plus 8D. So now we've got the two terms. So we solve these two equations simultaneously, which you can put in the calculator. If I call this equation, let me put them next to each other and then just solve it as you do simultaneous equation. So if I take this one, put it here, and take this one, and put it underneath. And then I'm solving them simultaneously. I'm just doing it by hand. Normally you use a calculator. 9 minus 30 is minus 21. A take away A is 0. 8 minus 2D is 6D. So D would be minus 21 divided by 6. So solving this, D will be minus 21 over 6, which you can put in decimals. Let me put it in decimal, 21 divided by 6. But most of the time, I'll leave them as minus 3.5. So that's the difference going downwards. But we want to find out when we will get the first negative term. Or the first negative term, it says, find the first negative term in the sequence. So when we get up to 9, with minus 3.5, minus 3.5, minus 3.5, you can work it down that way. So that would mean, let me put a line there, U10. U10 will be 9 minus 3.5. So 9 minus 3.5 is 5.5. And then U11. U11 will be 5.5 minus 3.5, which will give us 2. And then U12 would be 2 minus 3.5, which will be minus 1.5. And this is the first one that is negative. So it says, find the first negative term. So the first negative term is minus 1.5. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's one way to do it. Or you can solve the inequality when it is less than 0.